Yo, how's it going everyone? Welcome back. We are here for the Dokkan early stream. Let's turn the light up a little bit, there we go. How's it going? Bring her Drace, Jaren, rice pudding. It's a good choice. God, I can't remember the last time I had that. How's everyone doing today? It is Sunday morning for me. Very late Saturday evening for some of you. I guess for some of you it is already technically Sunday morning, just very, very early. So there are murmurings on the Twitter that we could see an EZA today. EZA details or something similar. Grandmaster. Shout out to Jaren for re-upping their channel membership. Member for 34 months. Let's go. Just hello. Hello Jaren, how's it going? W's for Jaren in the chat. Where's my EZA for LR, Future Gohan and Trunks? They're almost 4 years old. I know, right? I don't know, they don't get one. Not allowed. I mean, I guess it's going to be like whatever the next future related celebration is, right? I did not get paid today. Oh, damn. Well. Oh, well, yeah. Were you expected to get paid today? Because it's the weekend, isn't it? Right? So. Pop news, Dokkan. Yeah, Dokkan is pretty quiet at the moment, but I thought there wouldn't be one so early because there's maintenance this week, but Truth was saying that apparently there is supposed to be a data download today. So. So yeah, if there's a data download tomorrow even. So if there's a data download tomorrow, then yeah, definitely potential for seeing like an EZA or something today. Yeah, it was. Okay. I guess, yeah, because some places will do guests at the weekend. Over here, it's like never like that, right? Like even if you get paid the same day every month, like I normally get paid on the 23rd, but if the 23rd is a Saturday or Sunday, then I have to wait until after the weekend. Spent my money trying to snipe Anto. JP maintenance is a day before globals. Right, okay. That makes sense then. I haven't done the Blue Kirkin Super EZA. I think his one was pretty easy. Although I suppose, yeah, you don't really get like a huge amount for doing Super EZAs, do you? So it's not like that. It's not like 30-stage EZAs where even though they are kind of a pain, it's like at least you get a bunch of stones and stuff, right? Saving for Dokkan celebration, yeah. Global Dokkan campaign is what everyone should be setting their sights on. Get paid every Tuesday. Nice. Yeah, weekly is definitely not bad. Hey, Dark FV, how's it going, my dude? Shout out to Dark FV for gifting a channel membership. Shout out to Cried Wolf for receiving it. It's our first, a nice Toon L to start us off for the morning. You'll love to see it. Yeah, W's for Dark FE in the chat.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, let me remember early today to put the link to the second channel in the chat. A lot of people saying potentially Yamcha. I know that's who Minato is thinking. Because whilst he's not on mission execution, he is on Earthbred Fighters, right? So he will be on Tao's full 220 lead. So like, yeah, even though he's not mission execution, it still somewhat makes sense. People were saying the gammas, but I think as far as the thing Proton was saying is there's only space in the file, like in the gap in the ID things, for like one TUR to get an EZA, because it's like the steps of awakening. Because normally the EZAs, you get all the medals and you just do it all in one go, right? But it is actually multiple awakening steps with like the different medals. So apparently there's only space for like one TUR, so it won't be both the gammas. Because even though they might have one EZA event, it's still technically 2 units getting the stages of awakenings, right? So, nice gaming channel. Put that in there because yeah, streaming. I'm going to be streaming Night Rain for a little bit later on today. Basically, like 7 hours from now. Trying to get Raudo his first dubs. But yeah, Yamcha could be really good. Tech Androids EZA would be interesting. Although then are they on? Are the Tech Androids on mission execution? Because yeah. It's annoying that they're not on Earthred Fighters, but... Because I can't remember, are they the future androids or not, the tech androids? Because the future androids aren't on mission execution. Because yeah, they're not on Earthbred Fighters either, so they wouldn't be on the team. I don't like that these missions are still here, but oh, excuse me. I make actual videos on that channel because if you do, I never get them in my feed. Yeah, all the time. I post like I've been posting a short almost every day with like little tips and tricks for Night Rain. I've also posted like full guides, full guide videos for like tips on playing the game. I posted a clip of like the last boss fight. I've been posting like lore videos for the characters. But yeah, it's all sorts. It's variety gaming in general, but like I've been doing a big push for Night Rain stuff recently. I also posted some shorts about news from like the PlayStation State of Play and Summer Game Fest. And then yeah, I do occasionally put the video. I try not to spam the Discord with notifications, so sometimes when I post the video links in the Discord, I don't at everyone. Sometimes I do, if there hasn't been a video go up recently, but if like loads of videos are going up kind of all at the same time, then I don't do the thing where I at everyone, because it's a lot of notifications like constantly, which I obviously don't want to be spamming everybody. But yeah, I try to put up a video or a short like at least every day. But yeah, Tala, how's it going? Sorry, I did see your Hello Earthlings, and then I don't know what I was doing at the time, and then I forgot to read it out loud. But Tala, how's it going? How are you feeling about Ginyu EZA? I think Ginyu's EZA is solid, and I think Rikuma and Guldo are really good. I'm not a huge fan of Jason Berta, but I think if you just throw, like, especially on Tao's team, if you have a rotation of Rikuma and Guldo and Ginyu, like, it works pretty well. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to win this stage before, because we tried, I think we loaded this up at one point with this team, and it didn't go very well.
Let's do this.
Did I do this for a mission with like Vegeta family, or is this actually the best team? Because I don't even remember when we actually did this event last. I mean, I guess you can use items, so it might as well. I have to go back because I think I did it on a... Did I do it on stream? I don't think I did a video either, so I can't go back and check. I'm in a bunch of Discords, so I don't have notifications on. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I don't either, because once you're in like a few servers, it's just like... too much. Part 2 will be Tapion. Tapion isn't on mission execution, is it? Either, is he? I think I'm still very much a believer that we will get a Dokkan Fest Tapion at some point, but Dokkan Fest Tapion, Part 2, Tapion and Benosha EZA, all that good stuff, but not part of this celebration. Yeah, how is this team supposed to... We took off like 1 bar of HP. I'm surprised if they didn't get at least... Yeah, Super EZA for the physical Ginyu Force, at least, I think. But yeah, Apathy, the warrior without a membership, is here. But distant lately, haven't really been playing, just logging in. I did see people say he should have greatly stacked. He has dodged it down. Yeah, he's pretty good. Like, he builds up, like, decently. I guess the problem is he doesn't have guaranteed additionals in his passive. So you can just get turns where he just does, like, 1 super and then a bunch of additional normals. And that's... Nobody wants that. Yeah, it's fun. It's interesting because it's like it's a very different game if you play it with other people who actually have voice than if you just play it with randoms. I played a couple of games with Raudo yesterday because Raudo hasn't had a huge amount of chance to play it, and we've been trying to get him his first W because you have to beat the first Night Lord. When you first load up the game, you only have 1 boss you can fight, and then once you've beaten him, then it gives you the option for like to go on missions to fight the other 6 bosses. And so we've been trying to get like him his W's, and we had a random on because it was just me and him on when we were on voice, and then we had like a random like extra player, and the random player just kept running off doing whatever by themselves, and so they kept dying like off by themselves. When you die, you lose a level, and you have to go back and get your souls like a normal Souls game. And then you can get all of them back, so you can get that level back. But obviously, if you die again before you get them, you just lose like all of those souls, like all that XP. So you just lose that level. Which in Night Rain, you have to try and level up as quickly as possible because you're on a time limit. And so this guy kept running off by himself, died a couple of times, and so then just left the game. So it ended up just being me and Raudo left, and the game is designed for 3 players. It doesn't have like a scaling type thing. So the game doesn't suddenly just become slightly easier because somebody left. So we managed to do alright. We beat the boss at the end of the first day, did the whole second day, and beat the boss at the end of the second day. Like, just the 2 of us. And then got to the very last boss at the end, and just, yeah, got destroyed. Because, unfortunately... It's pretty tough when there's only 2 people. Yeah, it not having crossplay is like the biggest crime. But yeah, I tried to make it easy as well because like I was trying to help Raudo, and I have a good grasp of what I'm doing now. So I kept putting down pings of like, this is where we'll go, like this is where we'll go next. And then yeah, that guy just ran off doing his own thing. But yeah, it's fun. I got it on PC. I don't know whether that was the right choice. I mean, Sora's been helping a lot, so it probably was. But like, because I know there's a couple of people in the Discord, and then like Goresh and a couple of people got it on PlayStation. But it not having crossplay is like the biggest crime, because you'd at least have some more people to play it with potentially. FromSoft like games have never been great about having crossplay. Crossplay should be the standard for 2025 at this point, like absolutely. I mean, you think about like we played them on streams back in the day, like for Community Saturday and stuff like that. But games like Party Animals, like a little game made by like a smaller like studio, and that's cross-play with all formats. Like when we were playing it, it was like you got people on. It wasn't out on PlayStation straight away, but it is out on PlayStation now. But it was cross-platform between Xbox and PC, and then it came out on PlayStation eventually, and is still cross-platform with everyone else. Helldivers, cross-platform, like. Yeah, you would think it would just be the standard at this point, but. Yeah, calling out people who were carried by co-op in OG Elden Ring. But that's the thing, I've done a couple of solo runs. I've only done one boss, but I've done a couple of solo runs against the Ice Dragon. Because if you're playing solo, then the difficulty does scale like a little bit. Like it is easier. Like enemies have slightly less HP. You get more XP. You also get the auto revive thing, like one time only, which is really good. I don't know, man. Like that's the thing is, it could be a thing if they don't have the infrastructure. It could be expensive to get it set up if they don't have it already. But like, you would not believe, especially on like TikTok, my Night Rain shorts and stuff have been popping off on TikTok. So make sure if you use TikTok, go check it out. But yeah, like hundreds of comments across my various different like TikTok posts of people being like, why has it not got crossplay? Like, bring crossplay now. Like, it's like, I imagine that they would have sold so many more copies if it had crossplay. Anyway, I just popped in for a quick hello. Must have tracked back to the real world for stuff. Hey, no worries, Apathy. Take it easy. But yeah, it's super fun. We'll be playing it, like I say, later on today on stream. Try and get our boy Raldo some W's. I beat the last boss, so I've got all the like Dark Souls, the classic like Dark Souls skins for the different characters unlocked as well. But yeah, exactly. FromSoft of all companies, you think would be able to do, crossplay, but they never have in any of their games, like Elden Ring and stuff like that. Like you couldn't ever do co-op or anything like that crossplay, which is a shame. But it is what it is, as they say. Alright, well, if we are getting any news today, as people are predicting, it will be in like 40 minutes. So already in trouble. I don't think it's a must-have. I was upset when Elden Ring wasn't cross-play, so I couldn't play. So I bought in the PC version. Yeah, it's like a couple of my friends got it on PC, but like I've always played most of my games on Xbox. So obviously I got Elden Ring on Xbox. One of my friends from work, we play a lot of Souls games together, and he always plays on Xbox. And then yeah, a couple of my other friends like got it on PC and got like super into it. Yeah, it's like, well, can't play with them. No. It's a shame.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, well, what a starting rotation this is. What do you think about the Steam app that may be coming to Xbox? I can't say I've heard of that, to be fair. That could be interesting. God, what are the chances he just supers in slot 1? I mean, Xeno Goku has 50% damage reduction on turn 1, so I don't think we would necessarily die. We would take a lot of damage, but okay. So now it's just a case of Aos needs to dodge at the end. I wonder if we'll get another stage of this red zone before the end of this celebration, or if it's just this one extra one they gave us. Obviously not this one, because Demon King Piccolo was the last stage until now. I do think this stage is harder than the Shula stage, so I wonder if we will get another one at all. Couple of attack lowers, take those. Yeah, so what is it like? Is it just, how does that work? Is it just Steam but on Xbox? Like, Like, would I have all the same games as long as they're on the Xbox as well? But like, how does that work? I wonder if it's worth like stalling against this guy a little bit, like not getting all the orbs of Goku so he doesn't do crazy damage, so that we get like those extra turns with the Xeno Goku to stack and stuff like that. I feel like that potentially is not a terrible idea. Yeah, I really want to play the Liza P update, like DLC thing as well, except unfortunately they I played Liza P because it was on Game Pass, so I basically got it for free, and they made it so that when the DLC comes out, I guess they did it on purpose, but like they took it off Game Pass, or it's either off Game Pass or just the DLC. No, it is off Game Pass, I was gonna say. So you can't like just buy the DLC and then still play it. Like I'd have to actually buy the full game again and then buy the DLC. Which is fair, and it's not like they don't deserve it, because the game was amazing, and it's crazy that I wouldn't have played it if it wasn't on Game Pass, like, because I wasn't sure after the demo, but first Elden Ring playthrough, I somehow missed the castle and got behind it. Yeah, you can go round the side. I did that in my first playthrough. I did go back like fairly quickly, but yeah, I did that. Just like accidentally went round it because I didn't realise. Also, I know people that completely missed out like Rhea Lucaria because it's completely optional, even though there's a boss at the end and everything. Like, great. Oh, he dodged. Let's go. That would have been real bad. Yeah, I would have gone without beating the boss if my friend helped me. Because there's tons of good like loot and a couple of bosses in there, so it's, yeah, definitely something you want to do. But yeah, you can just like, you can go round the castle like at the bottom. It's like a cliffside like trail, and yeah, you can actually just skip it completely. Right, so Warrior in Black, this works out nicely. So we got an extra stack for Xenogoku. I think he did only super once, right? But then Warrior in Black finishes off this guy, so he gets his finishing blow buff. So that's actually really good for us. Yeah, I was gonna say, why have we got such low like key? But it's because this guy with the -6 key, man, so annoying. I got their dodges. There's Goku's like, nah, me too. I need to dodge too. Supers off here. Killed Radala before Morgott and Godric. Yeah, because you can nice. Skip a lot. It's interesting in like the subsequent playthroughs I did to like level up other characters and all other classes and stuff, like the bits that when you know the game, like how quickly you can skip to like get to the top part of the map if you know all the places where you can take shortcuts and stuff. Okay, so this guy is going to AoE regardless, so I guess now is the time we start floating off the Goku, because this guy's going to get hit by the AoE regardless of where we put him in, like what slot he's in, because he's AoEing straight away, so he might as well go first, and then we just have to hope we don't get supered in the attack afterwards. Yeah, Prince Jason, how's it going? This is the Red Zone Demon King Piccolo, the stage that was the final stage before that new Shula one came out. It's a stage, one of the like end game sort of stages that we haven't done with the Heroes team, so still trying to get that Heroes W for this stage. Man, no crits from Warrior in Black is disappointing. Oh damn, 3,000 damage, is that it? Pretty good. Still haunts me, of course, Warrior in Black, the only Heroes unit that I don't have rainbowed because of my terrible, terrible mistake, which was highlighted recently in short form. For those of you who haven't seen, let's get the link here. For those of you who didn't see it for whatever reason, like, this is the link here. I mean, this is what happens, like, you know, for me in the UK. This is what happens when banners are out at 5 AM. Sometimes you make some terrible mistakes when it comes to feeding in your dupes and, like, doing your hidden potential and stuff. So, yeah, because of this, because of that fumble, I have Warrior in Black only at 79%, despite the fact I pulled, like, 12 copies of him or something. 12 or 14, something like that. I don't know why, but I feel like they're going to fumble the Tech Future Androids EZA. I mean, yeah, because the thing is, they might hold back just because, like, the fact that they have the Ghost Usher thing is such a powerful ability. Like, it'd be really disappointing if they essentially use that as an excuse to, like, hold back on them. Because that ability is so good. Like, even now, for people that do the, like, grinding EZAs to stage 999, you just put the tech androids on the team, even if they're not on the leader skill or the category that you're supposed to use, because they come in on turn 1 or 2, and you just Ghost Usher and then float them off, and then it makes beating those stages so much easier. Like, they're just so useful for a bunch of different things. And obviously they're really good on release anyway, because they're like a nuking style unit. I can't remember, do they orb change themselves? Because, like, I guess that's the one big thing, I suppose, that they could, like, if they give them extra orb change, because they do rely on their orbs quite a bit. Okay, so Warrior in Black locked in slot 3 is fine, as long as Eos, we're relying on Eos, which is always a little bit scary, but okay, good. Her dodging means she gets extra dodge chance, so hopefully they don't fumble in LR, Vegeta and Trunks, only because they have a Vendetta against best units in the game. Yeah, that's always the thing that's disappointing. When a unit first came out and they were one of the best units in their class, whether it's like TUR or LR or whatever, and then they get an EZA and the EZA is like really disappointing. Like, because yeah, Vegeta and Trunks obviously on release were one of the best units in the, well, when on release they were arguably the best unit in the game. And so yeah, if they got a disappointing EZA, that would be a real shame. They randomly change a type of key sphere to tech key spheres. Okay. So yeah, they should make it so that, like, they do that as well, and then also have, like, with a certain ally, they change like a specific one to tech, but that would happen, but that triggers first, because you don't want it to be the same one that was randomly picked in, like, the first part. So, like, the first part of their passive, they would change all the int orbs to tech, and then they change a random other type of orb to tech. Although I think the way that works is the random one can still actually pick in, even though there aren't int orbs on the field anymore. So, but yeah, there you go. This is why we try and float the Gokus off during the STR phase, because then he comes back in slot 1, gets locked in slot 1, whereas if we'd kept him on rotation, it would be a different unit locked in slot 1 now, and then we would be in trouble, basically. So that's that. Strategy paying off, which you love to see. Use the active skills, we get the extra defense, and now, of course, all attacks are crits for this turn. I mean, this rotation has the potential to do a lot of damage. Universe Tree Goku with the guaranteed crits, then God Trunks. The two of them share decent links for attack power, and we have Xenopan for the support on the rotation as well. So, potential for big damage this turn. A lot of reliance on God Trunks actually getting good RNG though and actually doing multiple supers, but you know, Goku got the memo. Triple super on the guaranteed crit turn. That's what we like to see. And then yeah, God Trunks starting off at 18.6. It's crazy to think that like this combo is one of the hardest hitting like combos for the Heroes team, but they're still doing less than 20 mil. Whereas like, you know, the premium characters that are coming out now. I mean, even General Blue, right? The banner unit is doing attack stats similar to this. Still a bit lower, but yeah, Trunks up to 21 for the third super. That's good. Yeah, that's some good damage. So on the next turn, we use the other Goku's active skill, and then yeah, we're going to be looking pretty good. Aeos locked in slot 2. That's fine. So do this. If possible, I want to try and avoid the Dokkan attack, but I think it's too close. Maybe not. Ooh. Yeah, so as long as if we get the W this turn, then we start off the final phase with the Dokkan attack. That's big. And on the Goku Trunks turn. The problem is in the final phase, he randomly seals a character, and then if he seals God Trunks, like he just gets killed because God Trunks doesn't get any defense unless he supers. So that's not what we want. We only got an additional normal with Goku, which even with the crit did 0 damage. Aeos can't really do damage. I think Aeos, even if she crits, doesn't do damage. So it's up to Xeno Goku to get multiple additionals here, otherwise we could be in trouble. Oh no, Aeos actually did damage with the crit. Let's go. Yeah, Goku's not going to kill Demon King Piccolo here. Even with a crit, I don't think this does enough damage, does it? Well, that's awkward because now on this next rotation, unless if the lock is in slot 1 again, we're probably dead. Okay, Trunks locked in slot 3. No, of course we're going to get the Dokkan attack here though, because we cut it so close for the Dokkan attack, which is annoying. Because also the only way to get Goku his orb so that he guards is to get the STR orbs. So that's a shame. Massive waste of the Dokkan attack here, but that's not necessarily the end.
Time to get serious.
It just means we don't get a big jump start on the second phase. Which is the second phase, the last phase. Second Demon King Piccolo phase. Because yeah, like the combination, because Goku is STR, the couple of times we've managed to get to the last phase, you can actually do a lot of damage to him in one turn. So if we'd had the Dokkan attack as well, like we probably could have done over half of his HP in one turn. It is what it is. So let's see. So we've got no locking anymore, but the sealing will be annoying. Okay, Aeos got sealed. That's fine. I was gonna say we don't want Goku getting sealed because he's the on this rotation especially. He's like the only damage dealer. So don't want him getting sealed. He's got a lot of support. Not the best links or anything on this turn in particular, but he's got a lot of support here, so. So yeah, the more supers he gets, the better. Okay, we've got 2. With like 2 bars of HP. I was going to say, if he's going to super this turn, we need him to super Goku. Although I suppose it doesn't really matter because he's physical, so like Aeos or Paran would probably get destroyed by normals anyway. Jade Rex predicting the Aeos cell. Oh, she got the double dodge. Is it going to be the Pan cell though? That's the question. Nice. Pam with the double dodge as well. Let's go. Right, Goku got sealed on this turn, which is awkward, but it is what it is. I should have picked up all the STI. Well, that's right. Goku will have a high enough defense that, yeah, those physical orbs going to heal me to full. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, Goku sealed means our biggest damage dealer on the turn isn't really going to do much this turn. But that's fine. Yeah, imagine they announced the Super EZA now. And they could have done it on purpose, right? So it's right after the redstone, like, became, like, expired, essentially, became unusable. And now they're like, oh, and now here's the Super EZA that you could have got with the redstone if you still had it. I think Goku dies to this. Yeah. Yeah, even with the stacking defense, like, this Demon King Piccolo hits for, like, 5 million, so... A unit with raw defense, even with like 2 million defense, if he was that high, he still dies to that. So, yeah. So no AO cell, but unfortunately, Goku's not tanking that. Yeah, that was a relatively good attempt as well, all things considered. Alright, well, we still got, if we're gonna get the pour one out for the homie physical Goku. Yeah, if we are getting news, it's going to be in like 20 minutes. So, who do we think is the Part 2 LR? Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to think, because is it going to be mission execution? Is it going to be something completely random and like unrelated, like we saw with the Part 2 LR for Kale? Like,
All right,
I don't know. Ginyu Goku, I think, is a really good choice. Okay, so we've got a pretty good starting rotation here. Although, again, I think this is one of those... I think one of the better strategies is to try not to go too crazy right at the beginning. So, if possible, I don't want to get 7 orbs for Goku. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Because then it means he's not going to hit, like, super, super hard. Because we have Xeno Goku on the next turn. We want to make sure physical Xeno Goku gets a few stacks in before we get to the STR phase. Means we take a little bit of extra damage here, but that's fine. Goma, could you imagine? I mean, that would be so unbelievably random for them to just drop. I mean, that's one of the things. I always say never with Dokkan, but that's one of the things where I can, I think, quite confidently say never. The Part 2 LR for this celebration is not going to be Goma. But yeah, I still think Global Dokkan Campaign is going to be Daima stuff. So it's going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma. And then, yeah, it depends on how they do the other units. We could see Adult Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We could see something else, I don't know, Majin Ku and Do as a reversible exchange. There's a few things that we potentially could see, but yeah, I do think Global Dokkan Campaign will be Daima. At least in part, it doesn't have to be the whole thing. Yeah, LR Android 16, I mean, that does actually make sense for this, because he's on mission execution. We have the physical LR androids that obviously exchange into 16, but we don't have a standalone LR 16, so I mean that could be kind of cool, especially if they follow the same sort of trend that they do with the 16 units, where he's a really good tank. Alright, so this guy is sealed, so we can go ahead and do this. Sealed and attack lowered, so Xeno Goku having damage reduction on his first turn. Yeah, he's not going to take damage. And that gives him the ability to get all of the... all of the additionals, hopefully. Nice. Alright, that's good. And our Shen, yeah. It's going to be... they're going to do that thing. It's going to be Cyborg Tao. Because like both the part 1 and part 2 are Tao. But part 2 is going to be Cyborg Tao. So then they actually link. Minus 6 key hit is brutal. When will we know about the LR? Probably not until next week. Because there should be some news today and then a data download tomorrow for stuff coming out this week. But we're not expecting the part 2 LR until like the 16th or the 17th. So it also depends whether they do a thing like they did with Tao where they post like a hint or like a teaser or something. Which OST is this? Yeah, this is the Tao active skill? No, yeah. Oh, the EZA. If the news is going to be today, it's going to be in like 15 minutes. Actually, let me message my thumbnail guy now. Potential EZA news in 15 minutes. So he can be ready. Because then I could just hit him up and be like, yo, I need a thumbnail. No! Okay, well, we're just screwed here. No, literally no one can go in slot 1 now. Good. Man. Well, we tried. Of course, he's equal straight away. Nice. Take Golden Frieza and AGL LR Marshal Vegeta. Broke my limit back when I first started. Pulled Vegeta on his OG banner. Nice. Yeah, next Super EZA, I think if we see, there could be Super EZA, the things I'm predicting, if we're going to see the EZA news in like 14 minutes. Physical Ginyu Force LR, Super EZA, Yamcha EZA, or something random. AGL Super 17 Super EZA.
Alright, let's do this.
Goma probably wouldn't be part of mission execution now. Because remember, the mission execution is people who've received orders. Goma's the one giving people orders. That's why like Frieza isn't on the category, but all of his army are, right? Okay, we got double Universe Tree Goku on the first turn, so that's not ideal. Although, I guess as long as he doesn't get supered, like Xeno Goku can slot 1 on the next turn. We also want to make sure we don't get too many orbs for Goku, because we don't want him going crazy with the damage on the first turn. We can stall out the first phase a little bit. But yeah, they're never going to drop, like, remember, like, Daima, they're obviously saving it for, like, a big thing. They're not going to drop, even if he was on mission execution, they're not going to drop Goma as, like, a random Part 2 LR for Mercenary Tau. Like he's going to be part of a full celebration where he releases like alongside a Goku or something, right? Also, if we get Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku, I hope he has the intro where he transforms. Even if it's just the part where he goes from 3 and, like, throws off his gi and then transforms into 4. If it has the full thing, obviously that would be awesome. But it's got, hopefully it at least has that bit. But yeah, try not to do too much damage here, because we want Xeno Goku to be able to get as many supers as possible. Cyber Tower would go so hard, also people would be mad as it's not hype. It would be so funny if it was Mercenary Cyborg Tau as like the part 2. Because obviously it would be perfect for the team, but yeah, people I think would be very disappointed. It'd be funny though. But as I said before, right, like we talked about this on the podcast last night as well, like it's I don't think it really matters who the part 2 LR is, like you probably shouldn't summon for them anyway. Because the global Dokkan, like by the time when the part 2 banner comes out, the global Dokkan campaign is going to be in like 2 weeks. And because it's an anniversary level celebration, it's very likely that like at least 1 or 2 of the units that we get during that celebration are going to be the new best units in the game. So, like, why would you waste stones on a yellow coin LR banner like 2 weeks before the new best units in the game come out? Doesn't seem like the best idea. I really want Warrior in Black to be able to get the finishing blow here. So if I do this, Goku still hasn't picked up 7 orbs, so he still doesn't have his maximum attack power. Still need a Mecha Freezer Dokkan Fest or something ROF. I reckon it will be blue fusions for Global Dokkan campaign. Wait, Truth said that? I don't think so. Not after fusion, like the fusions being the big thing for the 10th year. Like, it's got to be. Oh, I still think it's got to be Daima, but like the thing is, as much as I like the fusions, and like we still don't have a standalone blue Gogeta. We haven't had a standalone blue Vegito for ages. Like, I'm not one of those people that complains about them spamming fusions all the time, but like I would be disappointed if it was just fusions again. Yeah, I'm going to try not to get too much like same type orbs, so that we can try and make sure if we get there that we get the Dokkan attack in the final phase and not during the AGL phase. Yeah, Worldwide Celebration used to be the like X amount of downloads celebration, but then I think they just kind of, it was probably one of those things where it was like 1 year they then didn't hit whatever the next milestone would have been, so then they just called it the Worldwide Celebration instead. Who do you think will be the next LR Super EZA? Well, I do think it could be the physical LR Ginyu Force, because I feel like that could be coming very soon. Otherwise, I think like AGL Martian Vegeta or STR Broly are kind of likely, because they were the earliest yellow coin LRs. Obviously, Gohan was the first, and he got his Super EZA first. Bro, Goku just did like no supers. Okay, well at least he didn't get supered. Right, so Pan got the dodge. Right, now we need to start. This is where we have to put the plan into action and now float off Goku. Nice. Once Aeos gets a couple of dodges, I was literally about to say, once she gets a couple of dodges, then she's going to dodge everything because it gives her so much extra dodge chance. And then literally as I say that, she gets hit. But she only took double-digit damage. And like, her getting hit once in the turn is actually kind of good because then she heals us at the end of the turn if she takes a hit. So pretty much guarantee that we go back to full health. AGL Margin Vegeta 1 would be interesting, but like even his Super EZA, I don't know how well, because like the fact that they gave him all that stuff through his passive, where like he needs a Bulma and he needs a Trunks, like to get all these extra buffs, where like he's never really been on teams where you can run those characters, so it's just super weird. And obviously with a Super EZA, we know they can change their passive like pretty dramatically, but I don't think they're gonna completely remove like all of that stuff. So yeah, it's weird. He's definitely in a weird spot. Okay, yeah, this is actually terrible. For our plan of what we're trying to do. I don't know how well Goku can even tank in slot 1 here, but if he gets supered, we're just dead. I mean, we will take any dodges. Okay, normals are double digits at least, that's fine. Trunks not the best at tanking the AoE. Who's going to get another SA revamp? Man, they haven't done that for so long. I think it's just because they recognised that those ones were kind of bad. Well, Gohan's especially. Majin Vegeta's honestly wasn't even really that bad, but getting the revamp thing was cool. But they haven't done that for years, have they? So I don't think they will do another one. It's a good thing Trunks wasn't getting attacked this turn, wasn't he? Normal attack merchant. Outrageous. Ooh, if Goku gets a crit, he might take him out here. Nice. Okay. You know, Edmin, how's it going? Nightfall Gallus, how's it going? On the Twitch side. How are you all doing? Oh God, who is the most... Oh, he's locked, so... God, who do we rely on most? Okay, well, they at least have an extra link. At least Battlefield Diva gives extra dodge chance, so... Strap in, boys. Is it AO cell time? Let's see. Well, she dodged one. Dodged the super. Good. Okay, let's go. Doing fine. How about you? Yep, doing well. Doing well. It's early morning for me, so... It's what, nearly 9 AM? Patiently waiting and hoping for some news at 9 in the next couple of minutes. Nice, our dodge characters are actually coming in clutch for us here. Damn, we're in black, not great on this turn. 4 million. Alright, well fortunately, we've got our setup the way we wanted it now, so... You getting locked in slot 1 is fine. This. I'm not sure how well this works in terms of what we are trying to do, because we want to get Demon King Piccolo done in like 2 to 3 turns if possible, but obviously not having Goku next to God Trunks means he doesn't do as much damage. Also, I didn't use his active skill, which I meant to, so that's not good. Yeah, because then him getting these attacks and doing 0 damage is really not what we want. This is one of those turns where we really need Trunks to come in clutch with the additional supers. We need like a quad super turn here from our boy or something. 2 additional normals, bruh. Should revamp all of the old animations, even the regular Kamehamehas. Yeah, that was one of the things that was always disappointing when like older characters got EZAs, and then they just have the really old, like terrible super attack animations. I mean, Goku has a lot of support on this turn, and is getting guaranteed crits on all of his attacks, so hopefully he can do some decent damage here. Sausage roll. Need sausage or square? Square? What? Square sausage? Same here, but it's 10 AM in Germany. Oh, yeah, you guys in Europe, 1 hour ahead. I know a lot of you guys in the chat are in the US, so anywhere between 5 and 8 hours behind. But shout out to all of you guys for being here, whether you're on the YouTube side or the Twitch side. Make sure you like the stream if you're on the YouTube side. Got only about a third of the people on the YouTube stream have liked the stream. Let's see if we can get those likes up to match the number of people in the stream. And the Twitch side, if you are new to the channel, do follow. Twitch is where I do all of my stuff, so if we're doing Dokkan, that'll be there, which is on my main YouTube channel. If I'm doing any of my variety gaming stuff, which is on the second channel, which is pinned in the chat, that will also be live on Twitch as well. So, oh god. Well, so the only way we survive this turn, because Warrior in Black can't tank in slot 1, so the only way we survive this turn, Xeno Goku has over 1 million defense. The only way we survive here is through complete and utter luck, because Warrior in Black being locked in slot 1 is really bad. I mean, he could dodge, I guess. 85k. Oof. Even 1 dodge would be nice. No? Well, we didn't die. Prime Battle Tien getting the bonus. Doesn't that mean he's going to EZA then? So it's interesting they haven't posted his details then, because if his thing is getting updated, that means he's getting an EZA, surely. I can't believe we survived the turn, but we haven't done enough damage to actually like win this turn. Which means we've still got another turn now where we have to try and survive, and God Trunks is going to be in slot 1. Well, we can do this. But again, this is going to be another like wasted Dokkan attack. Hey, dodge. Yeah, you got this. Then she gets hit and takes double digits, which is good, because then she gives us the heal. Because her Dokkan attack's not really going to do much. But then Goku should kill, because he's got the links from God Trunks and the support from Eos. So I think it will EZA, which means the part 2 LR could be an Earthling, and Yamcha actually will EZA. Yeah, I could see that. I'm surprised, like... Yeah, why would they post this, like, update? So EZA Prime Battle Tien should be coming, but, like, why are they not posting his details as well? I'll give it another minute, because sometimes the tweets are like scheduled, right? So one tweet comes out at 9, and then the next one comes out at like 9:01 or whatever. Although it wasn't actually a tweet, was it? It was just an in-game update, because it gets auto-tweeted by Harry that runs Dokkan Info. That was at 9, so that's actually in-game. But they haven't actually tweeted anything. But yeah, if that's getting revamped, which means he's getting an EZA, you'd think they would post the details, because if there's a data download tomorrow, then his details should be in the data download. So, Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I played it when it first came out. I streamed it, I think, like the first weekend it was out. Played a couple of games with my friend Dan, but then I didn't really play it at all after that. Right, Parent is sealed. Which is fine. Of all the characters on this rotation that could get sealed, she's the one that does the least damage, so... we take those. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Truth just posted the same thing that we all, like, assuming. Where's the details thing? What's up? Yeah, the next Diamond stage, new support memory buff. Right, who got sealed? Why can't I see? Did he just not start? Did he not seal anyone? Or am I just missing the icon come up? Right, it's Aos. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well she can't super anyway, so just give her an in-orb so she can heal a little bit. Yeah, I mean literally it's just everybody making the same prediction because of that thing, right? Like if the Prime Battle event is being updated, that just means that he's getting an EZA, because that's always what they do. So Hello, Krillin super easy. Well, he's a Prime Battle as well, right? So could be interesting if they did both like in the same thing. That would be kind of cool. Good. AS don't sell at the end. Whew. Okay, who got sealed? Warrior in black. Well, not ideal, but between Goku and Trunks, they could do a lot of damage here if we actually get all of the additional supers and everything. So this could be good. If they actually do the damage, this could be. Well, I don't think it's quite enough. They need to, both Goku and Trunks need to get multiple supers and ideally get crits, and then potentially, he's not critting. So potentially this could be the W turn. Imagine if these had all been crits, how much damage this would have done. Oh, it's close. This is all down to whether Trunks does enough supers. If Trunks does enough supers here, we win. And he's not critting, bro. He has built-in crit chance. Don't do me like this. Oh, come on, man. You're supposed to crit. Crit now. Finish him. Yes, let's go. We did it. Finally, after all these tries. Let's go. Finally. See? We'll pretend that it didn't take, like, I don't know, what, over 50 attempts? Easily more than that, but we'll pretend that that didn't happen. And see, the Heroes team's still relevant. The Heroes team's still beating the toughest endgame content. Well, I say toughest, but still beating the endgame content. So yeah, we've done this one and the Shula one. I'll probably put them both together for a video, but yeah. We did it! The Heroes team finally with the W. Over Demon King Piccolo. Let's go. Let's get a screenshot of that. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get likes, get a like spike on the stream for the Heroes finally getting the W against Demon King Piccolo. It took us long enough. Alright, let me name the file so I don't lose it. We did it! Okay, rename. So Heroes versus DKP. Where's the Heroes versus Shula? I did definitely save, I did hopefully rename that, because when did I do that? That was the other morning. Okay, it's there. Because yeah, I'll put that together into a thumbnail. Put that together into a video. So it's the final 2 stages of the DB Saga Red Zone. Finally done with the Heroes team. Let's go. We love to see it. The only downside to that, of course, is that that was our current, like, I don't want to say white whale. That's not really the right term, but like that was our current like challenge run that we were trying to do, right? Whenever there was like downtime on a stream where we didn't have a particular goal, it was like, right, let's try and do Heroes versus Demon King Piccolo again. And now we've done it. So I'm not sure what our next big goal is. Yo, Girth, how's it going? Yeah, so this thing's actually in-game. Where is it? Upcoming content. So this stuff should all come out on Tuesday. So we got a new support memory being updated, the next Diamond stage, and then Prime Battle Tien. So let's have a look at him quickly. Heroes versus Blue Goku. I've actually done Heroes versus Blue Goku. Did I post it? I can't remember, but we've actually done it. I think, or am I tripping? Heroes, isn't it because he can be attack lowered? Heroes Blue Goku. Maybe not. The weekend is already more than halfway over. True. Yeah, let's take a look at this man right here. So, colossal damage lowers attack. Greatly raise attack for 1 turn. Mega Colossal, sacrificing 5% HP. So he doesn't have any defense on Super, which would be a nice change. Because remember, it's an EZA, not a Super EZA, so they can change like all of his stuff. Oh, of course, yeah, he's flat numbers because Prime Battle EZAs were before they got like EZA'd. Prime Battle LRs, I mean. So that needs to go up a lot. Every attack performed. So he has the potential. If you think if we change these to decent percentages, so he's got start of turn stats, get rid of the 10 turns 3 key, just give him 3 key. The extreme class enemy thing's fine. And then when HP is 80% or more, gets a guaranteed additional super. That's cool. 50% or more, make it like additional attack that has a chance to be a super. Attacking with 18 key, easily put that up to high chance to crit, or like a great chance to crit and then guaranteed crit when HP is 50% or less. I mean, yeah, he has some potential. I mean, I guess any sort of conditional guard or like building up damage reduction or something would obviously be very helpful as well, because he doesn't really have any defensive tech. And he has an active skill. It can be activated when HP is 50% or less starting from the 4th turn. That's Chaozu blowing up, isn't it? Cause ultimate damage to the enemy, key plus 10 and defense 30% for 1 turn. Imagine if it was like, does like crazy damage and then key plus 10 and defense 30% for the rest of battle. Like, that would be awesome. So he has a lot of potential, but I guess we'll have to see. I mean, it's the kind of thing I need to make a video on, and like really, ideally, should be getting it out like as quickly as possible. But also, what support memory is it going to be? Because like, is there a Saiyan Saga related one? There's obviously like mission execution. Is there OG Dragon Ball? Yeah. That's the 3000 days one, so it's not going to be that. No, but that one doesn't really make sense. Yeah, that's the Super Battle Road one that still isn't finished. That one doesn't really make sense either. Yeah, none of the support memories that like, there aren't really any that sort of like fit the theme. Out last night with a mate and his new girlfriend, my little sister's 21, asked how old I am. Told her and she gave me the title of Unk. I don't feel good, Mr. Stark. People are surprised at how old I am, I should be flattered. People usually tell me that I don't look my age, which is good, I guess. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what the support memory thing could be. Yeah, they go by colour and series, yeah, so they're like DB Saga or something from like Saiyan Saga maybe, because obviously Tien's getting his EZA, but yeah, Ginyu and Jace as a like second part 2 LR will be interesting. Yeah, not currently. I'm off to bed. Have a good one. Hey, no worries, Jade Rex. Hopefully you do get paid soon. It's always super frustrating when you think you're going to get paid and you don't. Right, so we've got the news up here. Is this going to actually be... No, that's just the link to the page, and until we get the data download, we won't know what one it is. I should really try and get all this info up here now and just do the video. Let's see. What's the easiest way to find Prime Battle Tien without having to type anything? Click on you and then go Earthbred Fighters, I guess. Tien. Right, so Tien. I guess we can open up the like support memories page as well. Put that on. I'm at the point where it takes 10 mil for every level up to 99. Yep. Oh yeah, it goes. It gets pretty hard. Well, weird time to EZA Tien. I mean, at least he's on Tao's team, right? Because he's an Earthbred fighter and Earthling, so he's on the full 220 for Tao. So, even though it's not like who we would necessarily assume was going to get an EZA, it's not the most like crazy choice, I guess. Alright, let's get the chat up here on my phone so I can jump over and record this. I also wonder if they'll tweet the EZA before JP's data download. Yeah, that's the weird thing, that they posted this, which means that Tien surely is going to EZA, but then they didn't post the details when, in theory, there should be a data download tomorrow. So I guess maybe there won't be. Maybe they'll post the details tomorrow morning, and then JP's maintenance. When does JP's maintenance start? In fact, let me get that up here on Dokkan Info in the news as well, actually. That's probably helpful. Alright, maintenance note. So, from Monday, 1 AM British Standard Time. Oh. Yeah, so the maintenance starts tomorrow morning, so there's no time for them to tweet out the thing. So unless they tweet, yeah, that's weird. So that means it's going to be spoiled by JP's maintenance, which is interesting. Yeah, we should change the thing. So Prime Battle Tien EZA incoming. go ahead and get this recorded then. Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so we were waiting for some sort of announcement this morning for content, whether it was going to be an upcoming EZA or Super EZA, or just any teaser for the upcoming week's content. We know both JP and Global have maintenance in the next couple of days, so we were expecting some sort of update or data download at some point in the next day or so. And whilst they did not tweet out specifically details for a unit EZA, we do have an in-game update, so you'll be able to see this if you open your game right now. One of these like upcoming content like things that they've been posting a lot now. Just as a quick side note, I do like that they do this now. I know sometimes it's kind of funny that we get one of these and it's like one thing, like a new Super Battle Road stage or something, but these little mini updates with the information on upcoming content, I do like that they're doing these a bit more regularly now. So we've got a couple of things in here. So a new stage for the support memory boost event. That means another support memory is going to be getting an upgrade. Now there's no mention of which one in here. We can take a look at the list in a minute and have a little bit of a thought on what that could be. But new support memory getting an upgrade hopefully will be helpful for either Tao's team or whatever the part 2 stuff is going to be. Then we have a new stage of the Daima event, story event, stage 13 will soon be available. This is still very much on track with what I've been sort of thinking and what I've been saying about the global Dokkan campaign potentially being Daima, because it feels like we're going to get up to the point where the global Dokkan campaign is starting and the Daima story event is basically reaching the end of the story of Daima, right? So it's like perfect timing. The free-to-play story event gets to the end of the story, like Goku versus Goma, and then we get that as like part 1 of the global Dokkan campaign. So I still am on the Daima train for global Dokkan campaign, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, another new stage being added. Obviously at this point we have no indication whether this will be bringing anything like a new free-to-play farmable character. We've still only got the base Daima, Goku and Vegeta that we got from the early stages. They've obviously had their TUR awakenings and everything now, but no other farmable units have come from the Daima stages yet. So we still don't have any of the sort of sub-characters, Pansy, Aransu, Majin-Ku, Majin-Du, like none of these other characters are in the game yet. I was kind of expecting at least one of them to be a free-to-play farmable character from the later stages of this event, potentially even the Tamagamis or something, but we've not yet gotten any more characters from Daima, which I think is another reason why Global Dokkan campaign would be pretty good timing to do that. And then of course the big one is this, right? The event adjustment for the Prime Battle Tien event. Category bonus will be added and certain content will be adjusted. This usually means like that they add an extra stage, but then they give the category bonus, so you're able to farm the medals like way faster. The category boost bonus combined with like especially the power level bonus, depending what your power level is, it enables you to farm these Prime Battle LRs so quickly. So if you're someone that hasn't done Tien, or maybe you did like the one copy when he came out just to get the LR, but you didn't bother to do a second copy to get him to SA20, this is now going to be a much easier process. Obviously it will also let you very quickly farm up like an SA5 copy if you want to max out his super attack for free once he gets his EZA, because of course it will go up to 25. But yes, these always happen when that unit gets an EZA, right? So whilst it's not a specific announcement saying Tien's getting his EZA and they didn't post details or anything, this pretty much indicates that he's going to get an EZA. Like I think recently in the last couple of years they haven't done this on a Prime Battle event without the Prime Battle LR getting their EZA, right? So Tien should be getting an EZA. Be interesting to see how good he's going to be. We can talk about his details here. I've brought up the card. Now the thing that's weird about this though is that we got this announcement, so we know Tien's going to get his EZA, right? Now this is being recorded in my time, it's like Sunday morning. The news came out at 9 AM, right? But we know that JP's maintenance starts less than 24 hours from now, Monday morning at like 1 AM. So in theory, what will happen is in this maintenance, once this maintenance is finished, the information for Tien's EZA should be in the files, which means that the maintenance / data download will spoil Tien's EZA if they haven't posted the details on Twitter. So it's very interesting that they posted this today, which essentially implies that Tien's going to EZA, but they didn't officially post his details, when in theory they're going to be in this data download. Now, Global's maintenance is not the same day. Global's maintenance, I think, starts on, is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday morning. So I guess what they could do is not have Tien's info in the maintenance, and then they tweet out his details tomorrow morning, and then when Global has its maintenance on Tuesday morning, both versions then get a data download at the same time. But it's kind of weird to do maintenance on JP, not put in Tien's EZA, and then have to add it in with a separate data download. So this is definitely an interesting way of them doing it, because it means either Tien's EZA details are going to get spoiled by the JP data download, or sorry, the maintenance, or they're just going to have had to have scheduled a separate data download after the maintenance, which doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. But I guess we will find out more tomorrow once the JP maintenance is over. So if we go ahead and take a look at the I'll have a look at the support memories quickly, because we're trying to work out which support memory would potentially get a bonus. Because remember, we got Mercenary Tau, we've got the mission execution category, but if we take a look at like the Dragon Ball support memories that don't yet have an update, this is the 3000 days one, so it won't be that. This is World Tournament Allies one, so it's pretty unlikely. And then the only other one is the Android 8 one, which is a youth or androids buff, which, I mean, there are androids on Mercenary Tau's team, and the Kid Gokus can be run on Mercenary Tau's team, so I suppose this would have some value for his team. The only other thing, of course, is that Tien is a Saiyan Saga character, so if we take a look at, like, the Dragon Ball Z ones, even though this is from the very beginning with, like, the Raditz fight, you've got the Piccolo and Goku one, which is just absolutely terrible, but could be made interesting with an update. Namek Saga, unlikely. Goku Family, potentially unlikely, unless, you know, the Part 2 LR is like Raditz or something, because then this would apply to him, and he is Saiyan Saga. Then we've got Extreme Class Allies. I mean, the Part 2 could be a Extreme Mission Execution Saiyan Saga character, like Nappa, maybe, and then this gives him the buff. And then, yeah, all of these other ones are from the later sagas. Although Goku finally arrives, this is Namek, right? But it's all allies key 2 for 2 turns when HP is 59% or less with an Earthbred Fighters ally on the team, which applies to Tau and Tien and a potential Part 2 LR as well. So let me know what you guys think, which of the support memories could potentially be getting an EZA, or maybe it'll just be a completely random one that isn't relevant to Tau, Tien, or Mission Execution, who knows. But if we take a look at Int Tien, pre-EZA, the Saiyan Saga lead. Now, the thing you notice straight away is neither of his super attacks give him defense on super, so that would be something that would be very, very beneficial to be added. He lowers attack on his 12 key, his 18 key does sacrifice 5% HP, that's fine. If he's, you know, hitting big damage, it's all good. Greatly raised attack, I mean, just make this greatly raised attack and defense, right? And then the 12 key raised attack and defense for 1 turn, or even if it's just raised defense for 1 turn, would be helpful. And then, of course, Prime Battle LRs, when they first released, like pre-EZA, were all flat numbers in their passives. So, obviously, this is going to change to percentages. Hopefully something decent, like minimum 150, right? Then, for 10 turns, he gets 3 key. I mean, they should just make this built in, right? It should just be 3 key, and then, like, 150% or 200% stats. When there's an extreme class enemy, 3 key for 10 turns. I mean, again, just make this 3 key permanently extra if there's an extreme class enemy. Each attack performed, he builds up attack and defense up to a certain amount, so this could be like 20% up to 100 or something, although this is 10 buffs, so it could be like 20% up to 200%. That would be good. When HP is 80% or more, get a guaranteed additional super. When HP is 50% or more, launches an additional attack. So this could quite easily be launch an additional attack that has a medium chance or has a high chance to be a super. So then if you're at 80% or more HP, he's potentially getting multiple supers in the turn, which could be good. And then we've got attacking with 18 or more key, built-in medium chance to crit, so just make this high. Great chance to crit when HP is 50% or less. What they could do is make this high or great chance to crit, and then if you're at 50% or less HP, it's a guaranteed crit. That would be good. And then when HP is 30% or less, he gets 10 extra key. I mean, something like 10 extra key and some extra defense. Or imagine if, because you're on low HP, something that would actually be really useful is like when HP is 30% or less, key plus 10 and like 50% damage reduction or something, right? Just so that when you're on low HP, he actually gets this big defensive boost. I think that would be really good. But otherwise, he is basically just a bunch of flat numbers and a few additionals, like no defensive tech. So any sort of like, maybe if like when attacking he builds up attack and defense and like a little bit of damage reduction or something would be really good, and then combo this with giving him damage reduction on this 30% or less. So imagine if he's building up attacks here, it's up to 10 buffs, right? Maybe he builds up like 5% damage reduction up to say 30, and then when HP is 30% or less, he gets another 30%. So in that case, if he's fully built up and you're on low HP, he'd have 60% damage reduction. Something like that would be very good. Obviously, I'm not going to hope for too much from a Prime Battle LR EZA, but considering some of the free-to-play buffs we've gotten recently, like hopefully this guy will get a good EZA, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. We should know more tomorrow when the JP maintenance is over. Of course, I will let you guys know as soon as we know the actual details for Tien's EZA. I'll get those posted. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What would you like to see for his EZA? And what do you think this means for the potential part 2? Is it going to be something Saiyan Saga? Obviously, Mercenary Tau leads Earthbred Fighters as well. So this guy will be on the full 220 lead for Tau, which is interesting. So let me know all your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, so that's that done. I need to try and get that posted straight away, so I need to... Let's get that uploaded. Raditz isn't on the banner. It's only Delusions of Part 2 Raditz. I mean, he is mission execution, right? So... Tim's kit is built around 10 and 3. Yeah, it's him like needing 10 attacks. Even if they make it a different percentage amount, like it could still be, you know, he needs 10 attacks. Prime Battle, LR, Tien, EZA, incoming. Content for this week. Content But yeah, in terms of in the game, we can try the Blue Goku stage with heroes. So Prime Battle LR, Tien, Part 2 LR, support memory. Problem is, I need. Seems like they're focusing more on DB Saga units. I mean, he's technically Saiyan Saga, right? That Tien, so. Oh, stop it. Yeah, annoyingly, I don't have the thumbnail ready yet, so I've just got to throw one together real quick. You watch though, this kind of thing always happens where like I'll quickly throw together like a really dodgy thumbnail just so I can get the video put up, and then he'll send me like the good one like straight afterwards. Where's my Extreme Z Awaken thing? Because I can't really put the Extreme Z Battle one on there because it's not an Extreme Z Battle. Just put it right over Chelsea's face. Right, that'll have to do. It's not on the 220. Wait, for who? Raditz wouldn't be though, yeah, because that's why Tao's leader skill's so weird, because he has mission execution, but there's a bunch of like extreme characters on that category that are not Dragon Ball Seekers or Earthlings, so then they don't get his full leader skill, which I think is a really weird design. I'm not a huge fan of Tao's leader skill. Regardless of what we think of mission execution as a category, like I think his leader skill, the plus like 50% part of his leader skill, I think is quite bad. For certain characters. Obviously for other ones it works fine, but... Put this back to normal now. Alright, so obviously as we always do, when we get news come out while we're mid-stream, make sure you guys do me a favour and go click on the link, open up the video, let it play out in a separate tab or something, even if you're not going to actually watch it, just so we get the views and the watch time nice and early. Leave me a comment saying that you came over from the stream and I will heart all of those comments. Just helps with the early, like to push the video out early, because obviously everybody who was here on the stream, if I made the video later on, like potentially you guys would then get the notification and watch it, whereas as you were here while I was recording it, you potentially don't need to watch it. Yeah, no, take that, Chaozu. Okay, so we need, now that we've done that, we don't need this particular team build that was for the Demon King Piccolo stage. But now we need to have a team that will be good for the Goku, so we need attack lowering. So I think this is going to have to be one of those ones where maybe Vegeta would be good. Obviously he'd be supporting God Trunks as well. See, I want Demigra, but like Dark Mask King lowers attack as well. The problem is the fact that, oh yeah, of course, this event disables dodge, so 120 stones ready for the Global Dokkan campaign. Wait, didn't you have more than that at some point, or am I misremembering? Have you just like used a bunch of stones somewhere? Or have I gotten confused? Yeah, we need to see, because I don't know if once he's been attack lowered enough, like he might not do damage to Eos with his normal attacks, but obviously if he supers at any point her, then we're dead. So it's a risky one for sure. Because yeah, he can, that's the thing, we're just banking on like the attack lowering really.
All right.
We'll give it a try with this setup and see. I mean, it's not a great first turn. Considering he basically always supers in slot 1, it's actually a really bad first turn. Vegeta gets what, like guard for one turn at the beginning or something, which probably is not going to be anywhere near enough. No, he takes 100k from a normal. Oh, and of course, yeah, it's not as easy as just, oh yeah, we'll bring the attack lowering characters. There's also the fact that he has a damage threshold as well. So, that's good. Have 1,000 to... Oh, okay. Can't wait for Global's main names to get the 1 stone hidden potential. Yeah, that's nice. I don't think Trunks tanks this very well. Never mind. Although I suppose Goku, what, he gets built up, yeah, with each turn passed and with each super attack performed. So if we lower his attack enough... I also forgot that he can just super twice, like, straight away. I thought it's the other one, isn't it? It's the seriously serious one where he has to be on low HP to super multiple times. Well, Warrior in Black doing no damage, but at least he crit. At least he attack lowered, I meant to say. The fact that he, whether he crit or not, he still did no damage. Jeez. There's our slot 1 for the team, Goku, by the way. The Heroes Celebration slot 1 from last year. Just gets instantly destroyed by Goku. I think that is actually what happened the last time, like we tried. The fact that he didn't super slot 1 on the first turn was somewhat of a miracle. Because, yeah, we've got... the build where we go mostly extreme. And then just have to keep Goku and God Trunks on a rotation together. But... yeah, it's like you have to hit those attack lowers in the first couple of turns like straight away, otherwise it's just GG.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, so not a good first turn again. Okay, well he didn't super straight away. Well, that's the problem as well. Dark Mask King, like he'll attack lower, but he doesn't heal us at all if he doesn't do any damage. I mean, I guess at least in this event, Rose gets his buff because we're fighting a Goku, and then once he transforms, we're also fighting a Super Saiyan Blue enemy, but... man, I can't wait for Super Saiyan 3 Rose's EZA. Well, he was so good on release, but... $318, okay. And then there we go. That's the problem, is when he does so much like big damage, and then it's like, then he supers the same character again. So it's like, oh well, okay, we're dead. We need to get like the Demigra and Meki Cabra like turn 1, so we can hit him with the hit him with a load of attack. Ideally, we want like Demigra, Meki Cabra, and Dark Mask King like turn 1, and just hit him with like loads of attack lowering. Oh, like that. That's kind of crazy. Just cool to the first rotation there. So we do that. Yeah, that's the thing. He's the weakest turn 1. So he's only going to get stronger and stronger as like the fight goes on. That's why we've got to try and attack lower him as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Yeah, Demigra 100% should have like raised defense on super. Also, the problem that Goku has so much HP, it's always going to be a nightmare. Okay, nice. Super Demigra again. Yeah, see, now he doesn't super the same person twice. Mechikabra has the potential to tank some attacks on certain turns with like enough rainbow orbs and stuff, so that works out quite nicely for us. Okay, oh god. Well, it's GG. Oh well, he gets... Oh, is it Cold Judgment? Oh, damn it, I need them to be next to each other then. Well, we've lost. I didn't realise turn 2. We had a really good turn 1, and I didn't realise we had no slot 1 unit on turn 2. So... yeah, it wasn't really... Yeah, I think this event is definitely outside of the reach of the Heroes team, because the enemies just have too much HP as well. Like, you can't use Vegito because his passive will run out way before his... Oh wait, yeah, there's no point using the dodge build one. You can't dodge anyway. Who else lowers attack? You lower attack.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, the fact that he cancels dodge, which is a lot of the heroes' units' like only actual form of defense. And yeah, like this is just death turn 1, right? Double Goku. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I guess technically we could do this, like first turn. It means it doesn't do a lot of damage, but we get the extra defensive buff. And then we do that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is it's not just the fact that the defensively the team will struggle, but then it's the fact that he has 1.5 billion HP. So how the heck are we ever going to do enough damage to him? And bear in mind, like, the combo of back when the team dropped with the links and everything, the combo of Blue Goku and God Trunks is like some of the biggest damage dealing. Like, you've got these two together, and then like Mechikabra and Demigra like together are two of the bigger like damage dealing combos for the team, and we can't even do like half of his health bar in one turn. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a shame, I guess, for this particular build that, like, Warrior in Black is a super class. Because if he was extreme class, that would make the next rotation that little bit more effective for Demigra, but... But yeah, there's a lot of attack lowering on this turn, so... Yeah, 4 rainbow orbs for Mechikabra, so that's good defense for him. Hates being the -1 here, but I think this stage is too hard. Oh no, I 100%. Like, I'm gonna be ending the stream here in a minute anyway. But like, I just wanted to see how we could potentially get on. But yeah, because he gets stronger every turn. So even if we're hitting him with a bit of attack lowering each turn, he's probably still going to be out damaging like the poor level of defense we're actually even able to reach with this team. Now, some characters are obviously better than others. Like Mechikabra, will he tank this turn? I mean, we've got 4 rainbow orbs. He's got a decent bit of damage reduction. Yeah. I do like the fact that there are a good few situations where Mechikabra... Like, if Mechikabra gets a good 220 lead with a new extreme unit that comes out sometime relatively soon, so he doesn't get completely aged out, he could still be quite useful. He's got big bad bosses. He lowers attack. If you get a decent amount of rainbow orbs, which he creates, not only does he get damage reduction, but he also heals you. So if he gets a decent 220 leader, like, I feel like he could be pretty good. Yeah, see, this is also really good. The fact that he's not actually attacking in slot 1. But yeah, I mean, look at the fact we're on turn 3 and we haven't done 1 full bar of HP, like, of damage to him. So... And obviously now that another turn has passed, he's gotten a little bit stronger, and no one in this rotation lowers attack, so... And is Goku actually getting some crits though? There you go, we did 1 full bar. It only took 3, like the first part of turn 3, but we've done 1 full bar of HP damage to him. Oh, and of course Goku raises attack as well, so his second super actually hits harder than the first one. Fortunately in this scenario that wasn't the end of the world, but it is what it is. But anyway, this is going to take forever. I might keep going, like, off stream just to see how far I can actually get, because we got a little bit lucky here at the beginning with this turn. Like, Goku taking both the supers for double-digit damage is good. Dark Mask King obviously isn't going to do any damage here, but at least lowers attack, which is kind of the whole reason why he's on the team. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream, guys. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not already. Do hit that follow if you're on the Twitch side. I'll be live in about, 5 hours from now for some Night Rain on the second channel and Twitch. Playing with Raldo, potentially Sora. Trying to get some W's for our boy. So hopefully I will see you guys there. But yeah, that's it from me. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.